Hello YouTube, this is Code Conspiracy, and this is a your first Dreamweaver CS5 tutorial. The first video is just going to be showing you around the application. So let's get into it. So we've obviously got the menu strip at the top. The file menu that has all of the the usual stuff like the open, new project, save as template, import, all of that. Edit, it's just pretty much got anything that you can use for like the code hints, for example. We'll get into that a bit later. The view, we've got the magnification of the document. We've got the rulers and the grids, which are quite helpful. So you can click show and it will show the rulers, and they disappear. So modify. This one here, page properties, is the it's quite useful if you want to get rid of the margin. So if we click OK here, you can see that the cursor is not right up into the edge. We come up to page properties and hit all of these to 0. Click apply, and you can see that the cursor is right in the corner. So now we've got all of these. We've got the table, so you can modify a table if you have a table. The images, the format menu. You can have a new style sheet, which we'll be going into in later tutorials. The font, you can change the font. Align to center, you can use that for text and stuff. So I just make some jibber jabber and modify. No format, align, center. You can see that it goes to the center. So if we just delete this, in the commands you can start recording all of this. It's just basically nothing that you'd use on a regular basis, obviously. But up here, this is quite important. We've got site. So if you make a new site, it brings up a dialog box for making a new site, and you just put in the site name, find the root folder. The advanced settings, you can put a default images folder, which is quite helpful. You can also manage sites, so if you've got any existing sites, you can manage all the servers and stuff. This window thing, this window tab, shows all of the actual windows that you can have. So if you don't see this properties panel at the bottom here, you can literally tick and untick this panel. We can have the insert panel up over here or even here, and if you drag these little dots you can change where the panel is. So as you can see, I can just change this to view over as well, as such. Right, okay, so now we've got that, we've got this panel up here. So if we, you can literally, it's just got a load of the useful buttons and things that you use on a regular basis, basically. So we've got up here, we've got the media, we've got rollover image, placeholder, fireworks HTML, hotspots are also down there. Insert a div tag, loads of them anyway. So we've got a layout which has loads of other things like a sprite menu bar. Forms, this is like your menu list, radio group, etc. The spry, that's got a load of different things, such as the spry form things, like a validation text field, which will be showing you in a later video. Data, this has just got a load of things where you can import data from other documents like Excel or something. Text, you click that and it will insert a H3 heading. So that's basically the insert panel. Up here we've got a drop down menu where we can change what type of view we want to have. So if we have Coder Plus, it's going to have this panel pop up here, and it shows us a better way of looking at it than if we had a designer, which is the default one. But you can also come up here and change between the two with the code, split, and design. You can also have a live view, which basically renders it only if you have a HTML though, because if you have a PHP document, it needs a server. So basically, if you click that, that's what it would look like in your browser. And split, you can drag this to change how much you want to show. So yeah, you've got live code, which we'll do in a later video. This little globe sign here, if we click this and click preview in Safari, it would open our document in Safari. This title thing here, this is the title of your document, which changes the title. So if we just preview this in Safari, you can see that the title is Hello at the top of the page. So also down here we've got various other things. Some of these are like where you can collapse a set of code. So if we highlight this and right click and then selection, collapse selection, it makes it really easy to read. So you can literally just double click that and it will expand it. So in the bottom, obviously we've got the properties panel. Yeah, that's the properties panel. This is our files section, which stores all of our files in our root folder. This is quite an important one as well, the CSS styles. It stores all of the styles in our current style sheet. So that's it for today's tutorial. Click the link on the screen right now to go to the next video. We'll be doing various other things in part 2 of Dreamweaver CS5 tutorials. So see you then. Subscribe, comment and rate.